Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Viewer discretion is advised.
If you just know you're that girl,
yeah,
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
There you have it, child. That's why I feel like I'm the T. I feel like I'm the T because I work at being the T. Like, no shade. I'm not the T just because a bunch of bitches like me and live for me because we all homegirls. I'm the T because I'm the motherfucking T. And that's just sad. I mean, that's just what it is. People legit in the world love to live for food. Love to live for food. You love to live for your bald head homegirl that just bald head whole shit. It's clear that I'm working at being the C, so girl, let me be the C. Like, give me that, give me my flowers.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? ¿Cómo está? How you doing? 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 How you doing?
Why are you so shocked at that? What, because I'm saying it? That's what I'm here for. I say the things you're thinking.
Hey girl, I just wanted to let you girls know that I'm a real messy bitch. A liar. A scammer. I love robbery and fraud. I'm a messy bitch who lives for drama.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now. Clap that team, bitch!
Hello, everyone. Yes, God, honey. Throw the scales of justice in the chat if you can hear and see me well, okay? We had some technical difficulties, and I was still, being the late cunt that I am, had to upload some clips and get some things together. That way this commentary is, together, organized, hello, God, and we can get through swiftly and professionally, okay? So yes, throw those scales of justice in the chat. Let me know that you can hear and see me well. What's up, Tracy, Latrevia, honey? Volvo to love, honey. How are you? Welcome to everybody coming into the building. If you haven't done so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks, as well as my TikTok page at YB Speaks, child, okay? Well, at least until they decide they're actually done with her, girl. I swear. We treat social media platforms, even us, we have these love-hate relationships with the social media platforms as if it's, dealing with an unfit, uncomfortable relationship, toxic love type of vibes. One day I don't want you. The next day I live for you, girl. I can't live without you, darling. I can't live without you. And girl, the next day we hate the bitch again. You know what I mean? Child. But TikTok, we don't know what's going to happen to her come January. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, boo? Yes, you made a live. Trillery Banks, what's up? Spicy Original, everybody coming through the building. Honey, I appreciate you guys on this lovely Sunday, okay? I just want to let a lot of y'all know it is now Sunday. So if you are, and I'm speaking to the girl in the video who's sitting down eating leftover Thanksgiving dinner, bitch, it's over with. That broccoli has been done, okay? It's been wilted, it withered, it died. Bitch, okay, it's been done, girl. It's time to go ahead, throw that shit in the trash, okay? Because some of you girls are going to end up in urgent care tomorrow. I'm just letting you know. Now, the pies and the cakes might still be good, but that turkey, bitch, that dressing, girl, that ham, that macaroni and cheese, hello, God, all of the accoutrement, girl, them collard greens, they've been done. Girl, Jeff, you gonna be in urgent care tomorrow. You're gonna be in urgent care. Y'all better stop right. I'm telling you, put it away. Okay? I understand, we don't let nothing go to waste, but girl, it's Thursday. Now, for some of y'all, I know you probably started cooking and prepping Wednesday night, right? You had your little bottle, you had your little folks over and shit, right? Y'all prepped Wednesday. So for some of y'all, it's Wednesday, Hello God, Thursday, Friday. That's 3 days, girl. For Saturday, and now it's Sunday. It's the end of Sunday. No, God, honey, it's time. That broccoli has been done, girl. It's done. Been done. All right, let's child. I don't want to tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna let some of y'all pass. I get it. It's Thanksgiving. Y'all don't feel like cooking. It'd be good. But I only had 2-3 plates, low vibrational plates for my Thanksgiving. I guess I can give y'all a brief little rundown of my holiday. So my brother's birthday was on Wednesday, right? So I spent Wednesday night chilling, vibing with him and some of the family and friends, child, and nothing too, just, child, he turned 37. I'll be 37 in January, honey. So there's nothing too big. Nothing too big. We just, drinking, chilling, vibing, reminiscing, child, watching, TV. Got so drunk, we started freestyle rapping and all that shit, honey, okay? Having a good conversation. And, when you get a little bit old, child, that's just the vibes, fuck the club, girl, please, our anxiety will not help that at all. We just chilling. That's pretty much what we did. That night, I drove down to my nephew's place. Where child, I got there like 2:00 in the morning, but whatever. Cooked the next day, got up early, cooked. If you follow my Instagram, I posted it to my stories, child. We had ham, we had I made like an island type of whole chicken, honey. Okay, rubbed her down, good, seasoned her down. I had her marinating because as soon as I got to his place, I started marinating the chicken immediately. Hello God. Whole chicken, honey. I made collard greens, black eyed peas. I made like a candied yam mash. Hello God, because I do not like the holes. I like a mash, like a thick consistency, like a mashed potato kind of vibe. But y'all know what I mean, if you know what I mean. What's up, Chef Pearl? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And child, I made an apple pie. Oh, the apple pie was so good, girl. Oh my God. What else did I make? Mashed potatoes. I wanted to make dressing, but child, forgot to get the dressing. But shout out to my nephew. Shout out to his wonderful hospitality. I really do appreciate it. It was good to see him. Love him. I know he watches some of my lives sometimes. So if you're on here and just hovering in the ether of life, bitch, I love you and I appreciate the time that we did spend. I do got to tell the truth, though. I was supposed to stay until Saturday, right? But how many of y'all's body works like this? Okay. I could not take a proper shit. Can I just tell the truth? Me and my nephew are like this. We've lived together. We've heard farts. We've heard each other struggle in the bathroom to take a shit, hello God. But there's just something about when it's not your home, it's kind of hard to feel comfortable to really let it all out the way you need, require, and desire so that you feel comfortable, girl. Hello, God. Can we just have the real talk about that, how your mind and your body, it senses whether it's comfortable and willing to do what it wants to do, what it really needs to do. You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? It's really crazy because after 3 low vibrational Thanksgiving dinner plates, girl, I had Friday came, I woke up, child, I gotta tell you about, I gotta tell you about Thursday night. Anyway, that'll come in another video, girl, period. Bitch, okay, hello God. Let me tell you, when you're an out-of-towner, something about people in the city that they can smell the newness of it and they jump on you like white on rice. Now, let me tell you something. I had bitches on their knees giving thanks, girl. Hello, God. But that's for another video, okay? But, yeah, honey, Friday came. We spent a little time together. He still had some homework to do for school. And, shout out to him. He just got a job. So he's been trying to prep for that. So I was like, you know what? I hate to do this, but I got to go. Bitch, I gotta go. I need to get to my bathroom, honey. I need to release the cragging bitch, okay? I need to be blessed and never stressed. Okay, girl, I need to, sigh, honey. And as soon as I stepped in the door, my body immediately felt comfortable, and girl, bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. Girl, when I tell you, it was meet me at the crossroads. Girl, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Girl, the crowning, bitch. Hello, Gala Trivia. The crowning, honey. Okay, period. The crowning. Honey, shout out to Tracy. Like, y'all understand, like, there's nothing like, and the way that I do it, I'm TMI, girl, but at this point, y'all know me well enough to know that I don't give not one fuck about telling y'all all the business. I'm one of those people that I don't care if I've been eating like a bunny rabbit, bitch, if I've been on vegetarian vibes, if it's just been smoothies and fruit. Actually, it's probably worse because that's higher fiber content, bitch. But I'm telling you, know why, honey, I got home. And it was, bitch, it was a war. Girl, it was a fight to the death. Girl, let me tell you something. I go there, and it was just every bit of relief. My legs went numb. Who knows about the leg numbing, bitch? That's how you know you've been sitting there forever and a day. Hello, God. Sitting there forever and a day, bitch. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm about to do something that is unbecoming of me. And I told myself I wouldn't do this in the house no more. But I have this strange craving for a cigarette, and I just need to have one right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's so weird. I never really crave a cigarette while I'm when I'm in the car, I guess. But at home, it's really rare. But I have to get this, girl. But yeah, honey, them bathroom moments, they're so intimate, and you got to be comfortable. And I'm one of the girls, I strip down. Bitch, I've been doing that since I was young. I strip down, honey. Let me tell you something. I like to get comfortable. I like to open up my back door, light a cigarette, girl. I'll be watching a whole Netflix series, bitch. I need a moment. You know what I mean? And then that's probably why the leg go to getting numb, child. You got to learn how to walk all over again, honey, okay? Girl. Yeah, I don't smoke in my house anymore, but child, I need this for some weird reason. My nerves feel kind of bad. I don't know. But y'all get the vibes, girl. Y'all know what it is. You know your body, and your mind knows your body. And for some reason, like, I could just not. And I'm not going to lie, I did try. You know, he kept trying to convince me, use my room. I'm telling the tea, but I don't think the roommate watches my channel. He was like, oh, go use his bathroom. He's not here. I'm like, I'm not going to go in there and blow that boy bathroom up. Child, I'm not going to lie. I did try, but I really couldn't do shit. Literally. Bitch, I couldn't do anything, girl, because my body just wouldn't let me but as soon as I stepped in this door, whew, girl. 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, and a partridge in a pear tree. We still don't know what the fuck a partridge in a pear tree means, girl, period, okay? Let me tell you something. It was like Christmas carols, bitch. You remember Mariah? It's time! Yeah, bitch, it was time to release unto thee, bitch. Release the Kraken, girl, period. All right? Also, throughout this holiday season, I've been seeing a lot of clips of Keyshia Cole's performing, girl. And I just want to say this, girl, please shut the fuck up. I don't think any of us care. I don't pay attention to Keyshia Cole's. The only time I really cared about her, I'm going to tell the truth, is when she had her reality show. Because if you're with me, if you were here during that time period and you were invested, you know that was probably the realest shit to ever hit our television screens, girl. To hit any platform during that time period. That was Keyshia Cole. I think it was called The Way It Is or some shit like that. And girl, they gave it to us blood raw. Those were very real moments. That broken young woman, honey, hello God, led us into her life. Okay. And let me tell you, that took the whole like reality, like, bitch, I think she came before Iyanla, honey. Okay, I think she came before the teen mom shit and all the other depressing, you know, therapeutic shows that they try to push onto the girls. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, it's very much needed, required, and desired because, girl, there's a lot of broken stuff. But when you start designing those kinds of healing, you know, situations for television, people are looking for the mess and drama. Okay, but I think Keyshia Cole's show definitely gave what needed to be given. Okay, let me tell you. What's up, Preppy Princess? How you doing? Yes, honey, get your life. We're going to, you know me, honey. I'm not going to come out here and give y'all nothing, no foolishness, honey. We're going to get into the things, and we're going to laugh. We're going to cry, and we're also going to become educated and informed. Hello, God. Serving a little truth and justice for the girls that need it, okay? Yeah, R.I.P. Frankie Child. You know, I was really invested in that show to hear their story, to hear a lot of the trauma and a lot of the things come out of that show. I think touched a lot of people, whether they realize it or not. I know that the drive was mess, but I think there was also a certain realness that honestly, I don't think today's generation could be able to fathom, if we're telling the truth. Television was a lot more realer, in my opinion, back then. Yes, it's all about what's going to drive, you know, numbers and ratings, but I think back then it was more so about we want to catch actual reality. And that's exactly what they gave us. But I'm seeing these clips of Keyshia Cole's hollering. She's not even yodeling, girl. She's hollering, girl. Hollering. And, you know, as I get older, and getting older is realizing, hello, God, the TikTok girls. Getting older is realizing that bitches like Keyshia Cole's and Mary J. Blige could not actually sing worth a damn. The only thing that made them so relatable and why we became heavily invested in these particular people is because of the pain they carried in their soul. They were, girl, let me tell you, the black woman going through, child, who can't relate to that? Even the black man could relate to that. Hello, God. Yeah, getting older is just realizing those girls had no vocal capabilities whatsoever, girl. All they had was pain and soul. And they had a look. And they commanded a certain type of audience that was going to push them to higher heights. But let's just tell the truth, especially during Mary J. Blige's reign, honey, okay? What single mother girl dealing with, you know, I hate to even go this way, trigger warning. What single mother girl couldn't relate to, you know, being molested, having to deal with the drugs and all the different things, the accoutrement that accompanies black trauma, right? Girl, please. A little girl from Yonkers, child, hello, God. You know, all the things. But let's just tell the truth. These bitches can't sing to save their life. The same thing with Keyshia Cole. Singing from a place of pain. It had a soul. Now, I'm not going to lie. The girls could carry a tune. But it was really the feeling. Who said that in the chat? Latravia, the feeling. Hello, God. That's what trapped you. That's what made you connected to them, emotionally invested. We always talk about that over here. We were invested in them because it was so relatable. And if it wasn't your experience personally, you knew of it. You were around it. That was part of your environment. Hello, God. And Mary and Keyshia, you know, Keyshia was just that reminder. You know, because at that point, you know, Mary was trying to get happy and shit, child, okay? She was trying to find the light and all that. She was done with the drugs. She was done with these sorry-ass niggas, child, hello, God. And mama just wanted to do her. So we needed, the girls wasn't done yet. We still need that bitch to cry with. We still need that bitch to be depressed with, hello, God. And Keyshia Cole's came in, saw, conquered, and she had the life and the past experiences, hello, God, to sing about and to become one of the, in my opinion, she had a wave like Ashanti to me. Like a Monica or a Brandy. Because if we tell the truth, I feel like every girl had a certain phase in time. Whether it's a couple years, or whether it's a summer, whether it's a moment in time, bitch. I think a lot of the girls, especially back then, they carried for a certain time period. And then you just know how people's interest and they change, and what we want to listen to changes after a while. So she had a nice wave, whether we agree with her, you know, having or not having vocal capabilities, girl. I think it's safe to say that Keyshia Cole's definitely was the T for her time period. But to see her on my good old screen just crying and losing her mind and hollering, and apparently, I don't follow her like that. She was dating some guy named Honcho. and he's like a rapper, whatever. Very popular, you know, with this generation. Apparently he's young as fuck. But apparently, like, I'm reading all the comments and the clips that I'm seeing, and they're like, child, she's really venting about this so-called breakup with her boyfriend, Honcho. And digging a little bit deeper, and not too deep, child, because I really don't give a fuck. Girl, apparently, I guess he cheated on her and had a baby on her, some shit like that. Girl, you are old. You are old fish, girl. You have been there and done that in life. Look at all you've accomplished after all you have been through. How dare you sit over here and cry over a nigga? Isn't that what you finally, after 2 albums later, girl, you finally saw the light like Mary did and realized, girl, fuck these niggas? And look at you, finding you at your big age, girl, still hollering and screaming and messing up your shows, messing up your concerts that people paid their hard money to listen to your cigarette smoking voice ass bitch. And you're going to let some man mess you up like that? Don't you have a kid? You want your kid to see that? Y'all got a son right here, her and the retarded basketball player, right? Because you can't tell me he ain't slow, girl. He fine, but he's slow. Hello. Girl, this is what we've come to? You too old for that. You've been through way too much for that, girl. Why are you repeating? See, the one thing I loved about Mary is, yes, she had her trials and her tribulations. Honey, let me tell you something. She had her different phases. But one thing we can say about Mary, at least what we know publicly about her, girl, she never really spun the block on a nigga like that before. Girl, when she was finally done with you, hello, God, mama was just fine. I like what I see when I'm looking at me, when I'm walking past the mirror. Okay, no stress to the night of my life ain't I won't change my life. Because everything you've gone through prepares you for the becoming of who you're meant to be. And then when you shed yourself, because you come to a place in your life, let's tell the truth, where you shed yourself completely of the past trash. Because you realize at a pivotal moment in your life, that stuff only weighs you down. Holding on, being that same person, making those same fucked up choices, after a while, that inner bitch in you wakes up and is like, girl, no. Bitch, wake up. It's time to get it together. So you move forward and you no longer accept those things anymore because you're not that same person. Amen? And it seems like Keyshia Coles is just spinning the block back on who she used to be and what she fought so hard to get away from. Girl, please. What's up, KK? How you doing? Keyshia always had a terrible taste in me, and she loves letting a young nigga play in her face. You ain't never lied about that. And you too successful. You, again, not even about the success. Well, it is about that because that's what came while still dealing. Same thing for Mary. It's like, girl, be blessed and never stress, my dear. Like, girl, not only were you becoming successful while you were still in the moments of struggle, strife, hello, God, you were also becoming. Because through working that out by way of music, and I really felt this for Mary too, it's really easy. Even Keyshia, I'm not Keyshia Cole, but what's her name? I really live for her too, but I think she'd be messing up her own career. What's her name? Ooh, girl, the girl who threw the candle at Rashida in Love and Hip Hop, girl. What's her name? K. Michelle. Hello, God. Like, I just feel like these girls, they've been through so much and they sing while they're going through it. So not only is music becoming your place of solace and therapy, you're helping others, you're helping yourself, and you're becoming successful while doing it. And then for years later, after all you have been through, accomplished, and gotten over, you allow yourself, your spirit, your soul, your being to spin the block into some trash. And you can tell she's probably using too. When I see the Whitney Houston behavior, may she rest, but let's just tell the truth. You can tell the Whitney Houston behavior when the girls start, geeking out on stage. Trust me. Because, girl, as much as you've been through, you're going to let some heartbreak with some nigga who should have just been there to eat your pussy on the weekends, girl. Hello, your son is down to his daddy's house for the weekend, girl. You just need you a little playtime. See, when you get to a certain stage in your life, and fuck love at a certain point, depending on the individual and what they've gone through. If you ask me, bitches like Mary and bitches like Keyshia Coles, y'all don't need no nigga. Because y'all, like someone said in the chat, you picked the wrong niggas. So you pick the ones who can eat that pussy on the weekends, girl. And you should have a nigga named Honcho, should have been Honchoing that goddamn cat on the weekends, girl. And when Sunday night come, leave it on the nightstand, baby, and get your ass the fuck on. That's all the young niggas should have been good for anyway. Let's tell the truth. Eating that kitty cat, bitch, making that pussy purr on the weekends. Cause mama, you a whole brand, you're a whole business. Bitch, come Monday, I gotta get back to work. Girl, period. You over here falling in love and letting some sorry young person, and he doing what a young nigga would do. Let's tell the truth. Your old ass girl, you about to be looking at menopause real soon. Hello, God. What you care for? What you getting all wrapped up in your feelings for? You hear what he talk about in his music anyway. Of course, I had to listen to some things. Girl, he's all about sex and vibes, girl. He's young. He looks like he's a walking thirst trap. Shout out to Jeff, because he is fine. He is fine. He's young. And I fear, I'm not going to lie to you, I think the same thing going to happen to that Drea Michelle bitch, if that's her name, the girl who's laying down with a little young NBA player girl, like, girl, got a whole son his age. Like, girl, hey, look here, I'm not against getting your things, but to marry these niggas, to have babies by these niggas, y'all are fools. Y'all are fools. I'm just letting you know. And these little young niggas, even if they claim, oh, I love her, no, you don't. You think you do. You just becoming snare. See, the thing about grown puss, experienced puss, when it's in the puss still has a grip. Hello, God, let's tell the truth. It's gonna lock in. It's gonna lock in any of these young niggas because these young girls don't know what they doing. You gonna get your cougar fish, bitch, and she gonna put it down on you, honey, and you're gonna be spinning the block on her every moment you can. So you think you in love, but no, you're in love with that experience, honey. Okay, because eventually y'all are young. What do y'all have to relate to? Let's tell the truth on a love level. Experience level. Girl, please. No, ma'am. Anyway, that's enough about Keyshia Coles. I have some really, like, I never really had a chance to go in depth about how I felt about the whole Wendy Williams situation. And just hearing this past week about her being reportedly permanently incapacitated kind of just revved my engine up a little bit, because I think that it's definitely time to have this conversation. So we're going to take some time on Wendy. So bear with me, kids, okay? I'm just going to read the news article first, and then we'll get into the things. All right, this is according to NBC News, child, all right? Wendy Williams has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated, according to a memo filed by her guardian's lawyers. The 60-year-old former talk show host has been afflicted by early onset dementia, resulting in her incapacitation, attorneys for her guardian. They said that Sabrina Morrissey said in a legal filing in New York on November 12th. Williams was diagnosed in 2023 with primary progressive aphasia and frontal temporal dementia, her team said in a statement in February. Primary progressive aphasia is a nervous system syndrome that affects the ability to communicate. Frontal temporal dementia, or FTD, refers to a group of diseases that affects the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain and is usually associated with behavioral and personality changes, as well as difficulty with language, according to the Mayo Clinic. The filing is part of a lawsuit Morrissey filed against A&E Television Network's Lifetime Entertainment Services and others in connection with the release of the docuseries Where's Wendy Williams in February. In the November 12th memo, attorneys for Morrissey asked the court to approve some redactions of sensitive, non-public information to the defense's portion of a joint status letter in Williams' guardianship case to protect her privacy. The case is under seal. It said that the proposed redactions are very narrowly drawn and do not undermine the public's ability to understand the core facts and legal arguments at issue in this litigation. In 2022, Williams's bank, Wells Fargo, petitioned to have her placed under financial guardianship, claiming she was incapacitated and a victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. Williams later pushed back against those claims. Williams hosted the Wendy Williams Show from 2008 to 2021. Speculation about Williams' health began in 2017 after she fainted live on the air. Williams had been open with her audience about her struggles with addiction. In 2019, she told viewers that she was living in a sober house and that she had sought treatment for drug use. She had also revealed she was taking time off because of Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disorder. For those that don't know, that's the reason her eyes go to popping out the way they do. Apparently, Graves' disease affects like the optical nerves or some shit. And we all thought that, girl, someone had did a whole body snatcher on her ass, girl, sucked her spirit and her soul out and replaced it with some type of, demon, girl. Because just tell the truth, that's what I thought. But yeah, that's what Graves' disease does. At least that's what they claim it does, girl. Let's tell the truth. Ooh, girl, we lost our thought. Okay, Williams was also absent from her show in 2021 and 2022 because of health reasons. Variety reported. Sherri Shepherd took over the time slot in 2022 before the Wendy Williams Show was eventually canceled. In the time that she was off air, Wells Fargo petitioned that Williams receive financial guardianship. Williams essentially retired from the public eye in 2022. In the suit, I just have a question real quick, though. How the fuck can a bank determine if you're of sound mind and body, girl? How would the bank know? So did someone petition the bank? Because I just would love to know. The bank probably wouldn't have known shit if someone didn't say nothing to the bank. So it makes me wonder, was there an undercover player, i.e. her husband at the time, letting the bank know, hey, girl, she's not all the way there and she's not going to be financially responsible. We need y'all to do something. Because I just don't think the bank would just say, hey, Wendy, you're crazy as fuck, and we question your ability to, have financial, girl, strength in during this time period, girl. So we're just going to go ahead. Girl, please. I feel like someone tried something and Wells Fargo was made aware. And they did something, in my opinion. Williams essentially retired from the public eye in 2022. In the suit filed by Morrissey, she claims that those involved with the docuseries took advantage of a vulnerable Wendy Williams in the cruelest, most obscene way possible for their own financial gain. As is apparently obvious from the very girl, how y'all gonna be a reputable news source and you can't even spell right? From the very first few minutes of the program itself, it was highly vulnerable, clearly incapable of consenting to being filmed, much less humiliated and exploited, the complaint in the case said. The complaint said that profits from the series should go to Williams, who will need significant funding to provide for proper medical care and supervision for the rest of her life. A&E did not immediately respond to an NBC News request for comment on Wednesday. A&E had previously told NBC News about the suit. We look forward to the unsealing of our papers, as well as they are very different, as they tell a very different story. The docuseries filmmakers told Today.com in February they were not aware of Williams' diagnosis during production, though they acknowledged some days Wendy was on and very windy, other days she wasn't. Representatives from Williams did not immediately respond to a request for comment. I understand that we're not always aware. Like, shout out to Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace. Like, until he passed, we had no idea what he had been dealing with, right? When it comes to Wendy Williams, I watched a lot of her shows, right? And there are clips where you guys can see a lot of what her and Charlamagne did together when they were hosting that radio show all those years ago, prior to her being the host of her own show, the Wendy Williams show, right? When I look back, I don't ever see a sign that says, I'm losing my shit. I didn't see a sign even while she was doing the show, even when she had that moment. I think was that Halloween when she was dressed up as the Statue of Liberty, the moment that they cited in this article where she fell out on stage. I never saw a moment where it seemed as if she was forgetful. Because think about all of the knowledge that she has. Think about all of the data she has to sift through in order to do her show. Every day, once a week, or however long her show, you know, whatever that schedule was looking like, you got to read up on the tea and the gossip and the foolishness. You have to remember these things. And also you have to put your mind in a certain space to be able to bring commentary to these situations, to continue to be as successful as Wendy Williams' show was for all those years. There's a certain thought that has to go into it. There's memory. Hello, God. And not once did I ever notice any type of decline. Okay? But again, we, on the other side, we don't really know. You know, we're only seeing a moment in time of these people. But I'm just, can anyone in the chat point out a time where you felt yourself prior to this public diagnosis that Wendy Williams had aphasia? That she was, you know, having a progressive onset dementia, girl? And then the Graves' disease situation, I think that's a byproduct of her having she suffers from something else. Oh my God, thyroids. She has like thyroid issues as well. And apparently in rare cases, but thyroid, you know, you get other things as well. So because of, I guess, her genes or her blood type or whatever, girl, she ended up getting Graves' disease because of the thyroid issue. And, you know, this is my thing, girl. I understand that dementia, aphasia eventually turns into dementia. Because, you know, aphasia is what Bruce Willis ended up getting, right? He started losing, you know, his memory, basically. And then eventually it turns into dementia. And that's where I'm about to get to, Jeff. The only thing that I can think of in seeing that slow decline, and maybe she already had these things, because you know how my conspiracy theorist mind will go. I do believe that excessive use of drugs and alcohol can affect, hello God, and give you an adverse reaction. And a lot of times it can speed up the process of these other diseases. I don't know if heavy alcohol use, I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist or anything, so I don't really know. I'm just adding some commentary on how my thoughts work. I do wonder, you know, could the heavy drug use and alcoholism have sped up a lot of what we see happening to her now? It's a big possibility. If anything, it's 99.9% possible. But my thing is to have a complete decline in such a short period of time. That's the only thing that doesn't correlate with me all that well. Can we just tell the truth? If it sits right with you, God bless. But for me and the way that my mind works, and also understanding that this industry has a very dark side to it, hello God. But to see how quickly she declined. This is the part where I'm going to say some things. And I'm not trying to put conspiracies out there. I'm just going to tell you how my mind works. When I see things like this that appear to be like an overnight situation, I think Kevin Hunter tried to kill her. I think that Kevin Hunter tried to slowly murder his wife. I think something happened. It didn't stick, obviously. I think whatever he tried to do to her, and it might not just be Kevin Hunter, it might be other people who have vested interest in seeing Wendy Williams gone. Mama was out here apparently knowing all the tea. Apparently she knew a lot of things she actually never said publicly. But people might have been kind of scared, low key, that she could, be a whistleblower girl on that ass for certain individuals in the celebrity realm. We already know, girl, we don't need a conspiracy theory. We don't need anything because the proof is shown that the history of the dark side of the entertainment world, look what they did to Kathy Griffin, girl. Look what they did to a lot of the girls who try to speak up and speak out. Girl, they'll have you homeless the next day, strung out on somebody's drug to where you can't be trusted. Your word cannot be trusted. They will have you looking like a fool. Remember, it wasn't until we started seeing all the tea about Diddy go on. Now we understand why a lot of the girls he used to, play with their careers with, girl. We used to think, what's the girl that changed her face all the time from Danity Kane, girl? The white girl? We thought she was a fool. We thought she was crazy. Come to find out, she was telling the truth, girl. Tell the truth, bitch. I'm telling you, I truly believe, because think about it. Let's go back to Wendy Williams real quick. Why would a bank give a fuck, Aubrey O'Day, thank you so much. Why would a bank off rip, and it's Wendy Williams, so I highly doubt she's actually walking into a branch. She probably does online banking or probably has someone do online banking for her. Why would a bank become aware of you losing your mind and you potentially not being able to be trusted with your own funds? Someone had to contact the bank, and I think that contact was made after the failed assassination attempt on Wendy Williams' life. I'm sorry. I'm looking at timeline in my mind, girl. And again, I could be very wrong. I'm looking at the timeline. I just don't see nobody just overnight becoming completely unaware of who they are. I just don't see anybody losing their shit in the way in which Wendy Williams was. It seemed as if almost everyone in her circle, in her camp, had betrayed her. They had left her dusted, disgusted, and broken and confused. Why? They treated Wendy Williams, let's tell the truth, they treated her like the girls did Jaguar White in the beginning. Let's tell the truth. We don't know who you are. Shit, you don't even know who you are. Hello. People really tried to escape being in her shadow, being around her or relatively close with her on that level. Because and then my other mind goes to, so where's all the other family and friends at? Where are the people in her life that I'm sure that she had? Other than Kevin Hunter and her son, correct? Why is it some guardian who we don't fucking know? How is this person even her guardian? Wendy had to have signed over some type of power of attorney, durable power of attorney. Like, who calls the shots in these matters? And I believe that's what made Kevin Hunter so mad. And if I'm going to put it on him, if you look at everything that he did, think about it. He had a whole other relationship, girl. Apparently, he had other kids too, I believe. Am I wrong or am I right? I don't know. I didn't really care too much. But now that we're seeing the state that Wendy Williams is in right now, my mind goes to certain places thinking about what could have happened to her. And it makes perfect sense. Kevin Hunter had a whole other family on the side for years. He been wanting to get rid of Wendy, but girl, she's the breadwinner. You're the reason you have a job. Hello, God. So you could provide for your other family. Hello, God. Mama found out about it. I'm just saying, though. Shout out to Spicy. Hello, God. I care a lot. That was actually a really good movie. Me and my nephew watched it together on Netflix. And that's what they'll do, girl. And even a fall from grace on some old people shit. Girl, kidnap you, girl, and keep you alive and collect force your signatures on these transference, girl, of funds, girl. These last will and testament vibes. seizing control of your assets, your bank accounts, everything. It sounds to me that someone or someones have been trying, okay, girl, we couldn't kill her. We still need her alive. None of that actually worked. Something didn't clean here. I'm just going to put it that way. I don't want to keep walking around in these conspiracy theory circles, but I just want to say something's not clean here. It's giving very dirty, very messy, very conspiracy. It's giving assassination attempt. And she's Wendy Williams, so there's a certain way you'd have to finesse that. Let's tell the truth. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Welcome to the platform. After Kevin got the baby with his mistress, it sent her into a downward spiral, and she did more drinking with alcohol in her blood 99% of the time, contributed to the dementia. Now, and I get that part, but does it feels as if, and again, we only got to see glimpses. We got to see her on the Wendy Williams show and from time to time. But I do remember that time when she first was about to be phased out of her own show. She was doing a lot of weird things. But my thing is usually in cases of, and I know she's an older woman, and again, she could have already been dealing with this for years and years and years, and we just didn't know. Maybe the drugs and alcohol did. Again, I agree with that side of it 100% damn near, that a lot of that stuff can push for a faster decline, especially if your mental faculties, if you already have things such as, girl, why do I always get that, girl, yeah, she has a lot of fucking issues, and a lot of things could exacerbate those issues further. I understand that part, but I just feel like when it comes to memory loss and becoming totally like incapacitated, it takes a lot more than that, bro. It takes a lot, at least for me. And maybe if we didn't have situations like Anna Nicole Smith, for instance, correct? When Anna Nicole had her baby, she had quit doing drugs. She lost weight. She was getting her money up again. She was getting her status up again. Mama had that little reality show going on. The Coins was about to run it over. Tell me why they find her body in the Hard Rock OD. But she had a history of being clean. Even her security guard said she wasn't doing no drugs, honey. So how does she OD? All the coin, I think they said, because they took the death of her son, because at the same time her son had committed suicide. They used that as okay, this is why she went back to drugs. She dies, and then all of a sudden some stranger danger looking ass nigga ends up becoming the guardian, the father of the baby who all the money was basically left to. Michael Jackson. Girl, the way in which y'all hated this man, because come to find out, I didn't even know this. Did y'all know that Michael Jackson wanted to purchase Marvel? Hello. He was already the owner, hello God, of the Beatles catalog, and a lot of other girls' catalog I never even knew about. Michael Jackson wanted to own Marvel. He was actually putting together, I think, a portfolio or some shit in order to make the attempt to purchase Marvel. Do y'all know what's worth more than a lot of other things in this life? Why do you think the girls are going crazy over owning their masters, especially if they're successful? Why do you think that Michael was trying to build his portfolio with the purchase of other people's masterful musicians who had sold out shows, double platinum diamond status bitch in this motherfucker? Hello God, let's tell the truth. They said, oh, Michael had all this debt. How he had all this debt, but he had the money and the funds to even think about purchasing Marvel. You already heard how they were doing Stan Lee back then. They were waiting for his old cripply ass to turn into a dementia ass type of sludge girl so they could take advantage of him. Tell the truth. I'm just saying though, I know I hate to be that way. But when you look at history and it shows you a very real truth, it's a disturbing but yet very real truth that this entertainment industry, girl, if there's a need, required, and desirement, hello God, to have what they want to have because they don't want you to have it, they will do what's needed, required, and desired for them. Mm-hmm. Y'all see what was going on with Michael Girl, and all of a sudden, girl, she done passed on to glory. So you couldn't get her with the false accusations of him raping little boys, right? Little cancer patients, girl. Hello, God. The Make-A-Wish Foundation girls, y'all couldn't put that on him. You tried for many years, girl, but you couldn't. So, girl, what else can we do? Michael had a lot of dreams because he was in the like-mindedness of Prince. Oh, Prince is over here trying to educate the girls in a very nasty way, but nonetheless, Prince would educate the girls. If you don't own your music, I can't do any features with you, baby, because that means you don't own it. Prince had a hard-on for making sure these record labels, especially the ones owned by white peoples, making sure that they got nothing from him. All of a sudden, right? He's overdosed and he's dead too. Whitney Houston, girl, at the precipice of a comeback. You're telling me after all the years this woman has smoked crack, how many years she's probably snorted a coke, after all these years she's probably even injected heroin, right? You're telling me her body is built tough for this shit, right? I highly doubt this woman could have overdosed if she actually wanted to herself. The day before, she's about to let the girls know that I look to you, honey. Say what you want. That was a good album, in my opinion. Girl, she couldn't do it live because we know why. But, girl, the album was cute. You're telling me she dies in a bathtub, girl, in a hotel room, and no one saw or was around because she drug overdose? We're going to believe these things, right? Because it's associated with what the fuck they lived in the darkness with. Jeff brings up Britney Spears. Look what they did to her. Ooh, that hating ass country town family. Hated her so bad. Let me tell y'all something. Britney Spears. Remember in our last conversation when I was talking about Lady Gaga being that girl for pop music? If Britney Spears was still in her right mind and nothing stopped her train, no one would be able to come for Britney right now, bitch. Period. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. And y'all still taking advantage of that girl to this day. And Clive Davis too. And I think some things are going to come out about him, and that's exactly why. Don't be surprised if you hear in the near future, hello God, that P. Diddy is gone. And I'm talking about passed on, bitch. Because Clive Davis and the rest of those other girls that you don't really hear much about, those executives, those bitches behind the curtains, girl of life, they're going to make it so he can't speak on nothing. Period. What's up, Block Queen? How you doing, boo? Sorry, I'm a little stiff. I've had some weird moments in the gym lately. I think I've been doing too much, and all here is just stiff, girl. But yeah, I don't want to stay on this Wendy Williams thing too long, but I just wanted to give y'all those examples and let you know, open your eyes, girl. Open your eyes. As wide as Wendy Williams' eyes is right now, girl. Open them as wide as hers are, because I think that they're trying to silence her. I think that they're trying to come for her coin. I think that there's a lot of evil actors playing in the background of her life, hovering over her like the angel of death, waiting to collect her soul and her motherfucking finances, bitch. And I want to let people know this too. I don't want none of y'all that tune into this live and this motherfucking replay. We cannot forget. Now, I know that I talk a lot of stuff about Wendy Williams in my time, but nonetheless, You cannot deny what the fuck she brought to the entertainment world, to our world as commentators and people who stand firm in their belief systems, their perspectives, and bringing you the tea, bitch. If it was not for Wendy Williams, girl, let's just tell the truth. How would we have lived during that time period? Girl, the truth and justice now was wrapped up in a lot of jokes and being funny and messy and shady, but she was onto a lot of things, girl. A lot of things. I'm just trying to let y'all know, honey. I don't want no hoe. I don't give a fuck about no Sherry Shepherd, about no Jennifer Hudson's boring ass. I don't give a fuck about none of these other girls that's out here with Tamron Hall. Girl, I know y'all catching these stray bullets, but I'm just going to let you know the truth. It was Wendy, bitch. It was Wendy. Period. The same way how I go for Barbara Walters. A lot of you interview girls out here. No, bitch, Barbara, bitch, was the one to do it. Barbara, bitch. And every last one of those cunts down to the View, especially that old spicy face ass bitch, Whoopi Goldberg, and her old salamander fucking built ass. Let me tell you something, girl. Barbara, bitch. You all exist because of Barbara Walters, bitch. Don't you ever fucking forget it. A lot of you girls are sitting in rooms because of these types of girls right here today. A lot of you girls' career has been talked about today and has been admired by all because of most of these girls who took the time out to have a conversation about your ass, to meet with your ass, and to interview with your ass. And even if it was a Wendy Williams Shade Fest moment, bitch, you were brought up in the conversation, girl, on a stage that spanned how many fucking years, how many seasons and episodes, girl, how much influence, hello, God, reigned supreme on that purple motherfucking chair, girl. How you doing? Let me go, girl, it's period. Like, no, we got to tell the motherfucking truth.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Come on, stop. How you doing? 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 How you doing?
Why are you so shocked at that? What, because I'm saying it? That's what I'm here for. I say the things you're thinking.
Hey, girl, I just wanted to let you girls know that I'm a real messy bitch. A liar. A scammer. I love robbery and fraud. I'm a messy bitch who lives for drama.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Period. Period. Again, shout out to Kevin, girl. She cannot be duplicated. Honey, she cannot be replicated. One Wendy forever, okay? She builds all gossip YouTubers. And without Wendy, girl, let's tell it. We would not be able to be in the free space that we're in right now. Now, you got a lot of girls getting sued out there because they push foolishness and toxicity, and you got a lot of sensitive girls out here. But, let's tell the truth. And Wendy wasn't a weak bitch. She didn't care. You weren't going to threaten her. You weren't. Remember her and Omarosa, girl? They were reading each other for filth, girl. For filth. Wendy wasn't scared of that smoke. Actually, a lot of people were scared of her smoke. Okay, period, girl. I don't ever want people to forget about that because I think when Barbara passed away, immediately the memory was gone. Girl, you better never forget, bitch. Wendy Williams is still very much alive, and I know we'll probably never get the old Wendy again. But girl, let me tell you something right now. Whether she's alive or when her number is finally pulled, girl, I don't want none of us to ever forget, bitch. It was motherfucking Wendy motherfucking Williams, bitch, serving truth and justice, laying hoes out for filth, and giving you a laugh along the goddamn way. Period, bitch. That's just what it is. Okay? Shout out to Wendy, girl, and I'm so sorry what happened to you. I hope that one day, if something nefarious did befall you, girl, by the way of wicked, evil actors, girl, hovering in the ether of your life, girl, I really hope that comes to light at some point or another. Because to see you like this, baby, no God. It's a no God for me, and I'm sorry. Even if I'm foolish and all of this stuff that I said isn't it real, let me tell you, I'm still not gonna believe it. Something happened to her. I guarantee that. My spirit saith so, bitch. Okay? Period. All right, so we need to move on, girl. So I find it weird that the Lord has decided to strike down Wendy Williams, right? But the Lord also told us something this past week too, girl. Don't you find it funny? You know, y'all love y'all. You know, I'm not talking about y'all, but y'all. Shout out to Rodney. Hello, guy. We love our pastors, girl. We love the bishops of the church, girl, especially the ones who have public notoriety, years and years of wealth built, hello God, off the backs of fools who serve them like they're actually God themselves. I wonder if those people ever saw a return on their blessings, girl, their tithe that they've been paying to help these billionaire ass type of mega church owners, girl, to continue on their merry fucking way. All right, so I just want to get into it. We all know that TD Jakes, girl, this past week, she had fallen, girl, and she couldn't get up. She didn't have her life alert on her, girl, but luckily, you know, I wonder what would have happened to her if she was at home alone. I wonder if this happened for a reason. Why, if it is true, because there's a lot of people saying that, oh, you know, she's trying to run from some type of lawsuit or something like that. I didn't really get into that too much because I don't really care. But I care about the fact that where this alleged stroke or heart attack or health complication took place on a really, really big stage being recorded for all to see. And we know that TD Jakes commands the multitudes just in terms of worldwide viewership, correct? So I just wonder. I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to get into why I wonder after we read, you know, the article. Okay. Well, I don't really need to get into that too much. We just know that he fell, girl, from a fall. But TMZ has this video clip of him basically revealing that he went into surgery, girl. Okay, hold on, girl. Fucking ads. Anyway, hold on, sorry. Two, one. Thank you, bitch. God damn, boy. The way y'all do it.
I'm so delighted to see you. I'm grateful for God's faithfulness. I'm grateful for your faithfulness. I'm grateful for this season in my life. I just wanted to, I told you last Sunday that I'd see you this Sunday. And so here I am. I am grateful to God for his goodness and his mercy and his grace. Many of you don't realize that you're looking at a miracle. I faced a life-threatening calamity, was rushed to the ICU unit, had emergency surgery, survived this surgery. Yeah, I'm back. And the doctor wants me to go slow coming back. But I'm back, and I'm grateful to God for his goodness and his mercy, and to not just our local church, but to the global community that follows this ministry. I'm grateful to you, and I want to challenge you. I started to say to take care of yourself. Sometimes those of us who are busy taking care of other people neglect ourselves, and that's very true. But I had just had a complete physical, and I was fine. The truth of the matter is sometimes things happen, and they are beyond our control, and sometimes things happen in this spiritual warfare. I haven't deduced the finality of all of that, but what I do know is greater is he that is in us than he that's in the world.
I don't need to go into the article talking about what happened to him. This was basically just his, you know, his story of survival, girl, addressing his congregation to let them know that he's okay, obviously, right? But again, I want to take a few steps back to the incident that took place. Again, it's these people's prerogative to disclose their medical conditions. He is a man of a certain age and a certain weight. Let's just tell the truth. That's a major contributing factor, especially in older people, girl, to determine what their health status may or may not be. Hello, God, right? So, do you have a history of health complications, more specifically, the heart, right? More than likely, yes. This man has all kinds of money and access. I'm quite sure his health insurance reigns supreme. I'm quite sure, hello God, that these doctors will do everything in their power to make sure that this man does not pass away under this particular man of the certain stature that he has in the community, right? And globally, as he expressed. Y'all ain't gonna let this man pass away underneath under your care. I understand that part. You're gonna do everything needed, required, and desired to save his life. I'm here for it. But I just wonder, does he have a history? And if not, and even if he does, I still question the timing and the place of this alleged stroke or heart attack. We are approaching 2024 has been the year of revealing unto thee the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help God. Hello, God. Bitch. Okay? We've seen it play out. We've seen the demise. We've seen the rise and fall of many of notable figures this year alone. Their filth has been exposed. Their credibility tanked. Reputations gone. Money gone. Ridiculed. We see it a lot. But for this man to have a medical issue take place, and on the stage that it did with all of these people watching during a week of Thanksgiving, you can't tell me that that's not God, Miss Destiny, the spirits saying, you know what? We're going to show you to stop playing with our motherfucking ass, nigga. We're going to use you to show the rest of these idiots that follow you instead of me. Because let's tell the truth, a lot of y'all follow these mega churches and the pastor. You ain't following God. You're following these people and the image that they uphold because they're promising you the same lifestyle they have if you continue to giveth unto them. And you're giving everything to them instead of anything to God. That's the reason why a lot of the congregation, y'all are still in poverty. Y'all are still stressed the fuck out. All of the things, right? Because you're too busy following the man, hello God, instead of the man he claims to follow, which is God, right? See, what's happening is the Lord, in my opinion, the Lord, Miss Destiny girl, hello God, the higher power girl, the higher love of it all, said, you know what? We're tired of bitches like you getting away. You're doing everything under the name of God, under the name of the Almighty, the powerful, the Lord, the Savior of all things, right? Jesus Christ. Knowing that you don't care nothing about that. The only faith you have is in yourself. And I think what this was is because you have a lot of sheeps to the slaughter type of bitches out here, a lot of pack-minded individuals instead of being the lonely wolf that travels alone, hello God, because you know that traveling with a group usually will lead to your own demise, correct? Right? There's too much going on there. It's toxic. It's horrible. A lot of the congregation is going to say, oh my God, you hear them cheering for his recovery, not thinking about the actual spiritual message. He mentioned it's also spiritual warfare. You're right, TD Jakes. It's spiritual warfare against bitches like you. Remember, haven't we seen other clips in the past of other so-called evangelists and pastors and people who swear they talk to God die on stage? Random heart attacks and shoot, there was one guy who got gunned down by a cartel. There was another guy who had a brain aneurysm. There was another guy who had a whole fucking heart attack and died on stage. There are other men who live long but never truly prosper. Hello, God. There are a lot of men who live long because who are we to tell God or the angel of revenge, bitch, that it's time to take this person up out of here? How do we not know that God is deciding to curse them for a little bit longer of life to have them suffer more in this life, to pay for thine sins, to be a living example of what not the fuck to do? For millennia, Catholics and Christians have been killing, have been pillaging. There have been so many bloodbaths and wars started in the name of a God who, girl, don't believe in what the fuck y'all believe in. Knowing that this has been the year of exposing, bringing awareness to these people who you love to follow and go up for, now towards the end of the year, during the week of Thanksgiving, this man almost passes away on the stage. I don't feel like that was just, oh, it's a miracle that I'm here. No, it's a miracle because God wanted you to be a message. You are the catalyst for the warning, bitch. Hello, God. Keep playing. Keep playing. This is God. This is Miss Destiny. This is the higher powers showing you. I feel as if it's preparing the table before him in the presence of his own lies and misdeeds and evil fucking ways. Because I want to reiterate, these people don't believe in God. They don't believe in the God that they're preaching about. They're utilizing the name of God to move ahead in life for personal gain. At some point, do you not think that the spirits are going to be like, girl, we're tired of this shit. Girl, bing, strike him down. I feel as if that's exactly what we're seeing here. This isn't supposed to be some motivational speech. This isn't, oh, God provides and he brings recovery. No, this is God showing you a glimpse of his power and letting you know that I know you're going to spin this narrative that I brought you back to life to restore faith. And girl, those tithes and offerings are going to pour it in. But I want to let you know something. I guarantee you the Lord came to him while he was incapacitated for that brief moment in time. I guarantee you while he was laying on his deathbed and they were performing this life-saving surgery, that God spoke to him and told him a very real and nasty truth about himself. How much you want to bet? He ain't gonna share that with y'all though. That's all I really wanted to talk about with TJ. I don't fuck with people like him. I don't like people like him. Creflo Dollar needs his time and his time. Paula White needs her time. What's the guy from Texas, girl? He needs his time too. That old nasty Joel Osteen bitch. He definitely needs his time, girl. Like I'm telling y'all, girl. Y'all gonna stop following man, because history has proven, girl, that man will lead you down a weary, narrow, nasty path, bitch. I'm just saying though. All right, so we have some updated stories. Last live we talked about a couple of things, a couple of people, girl, and girl, it's so crazy what can happen in a week. Okay, so I just want to move on real quick to some updated stories. We all know what has been happening with Shamar Child and Fendi, the rapper. Unfortunately, their relationship is niche skeet. It no longer exists. It's dead. It's been done. The broccoli is done, bitch. Period. It's overdone. They have parted ways. Basically, it was just about a dispute of money, royalties, and the fact that Shamar has allowed his boyfriend to kind of guide and dictate, and just a bunch of uneducated fools who are seeking. See, the thing is, you're seeking fame without recognizing that fuck the fame, you need the money. To pursue the fame, you need the money. The fame is nothing without the money. Y'all think the fame, because y'all used to being social media influencers, is actually going to get you there. It's not. Just ask Netta and Charles. Bitch. Just ask Netta and Charles. It doesn't work that way, baby, okay? Anyway. But yeah, child, so I guess Fendi decided that, girl, I'm done with this. So she removed Shamar from the song Clock That, and she added Soulja Boy. on there. I'm not gonna lie, I like it better with Soulja Boy on there. I never really cared for the song too much. I don't jump on trendy shit. I don't jump on the one note shit. If that's what your claim to fame is a one-hit wonder, you won't be around for long. Let's just tell the truth. They go up for you 1 minute until the next hot shit drops and you're forgotten about. If you can't repeat that same formula, which 9 times out of 10 people are not able to do, because you're too busy chasing what that one did. So you're inevitably going to make a bunch of fucked up mistakes along the way trying to recreate a moment that happened so organically. But nonetheless, I do live for this song better because I can never understand what Shamar is saying. I will say this, I do not feel bad at all. The only thing that I feel bad for is the fact that this young man has never really had anybody in his corner to lead him down the right path. Everything has always been to take from this young man, use him up and spit him out like the scoliosis corpse that he is built like, bitch. And it's horrible, it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, like I said, I just don't feel bad. Even people that are slow, that are retarded, that have mental and physical disabilities. I feel like if Wells Fargo can make decisions on Wendy Williams and cut her the fuck off, I feel like someone needs to make a decision and wrap this boy up in a white coat, girl, strap him down and send him to the pokey bed, the chokey bitch. Get him some help. Period. Baker act him. Help him out. Other than that, I'm going to need a lot of people to just shut the fuck up, and whatever happens is going to happen to him. If he's going to continue to recognize that people are messing his future up, it just got started, girl. You're already messing it up. I don't feel bad if it messes up again. This is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th type chance shit, bitch. You only get so many until it's time's up for you. Period. But yeah, girl, I just wanted to update y'all real quick because yeah, honey, Fendi hit a quick move. A quick move. There were a lot of allegations made. Basically Shamar was worried that he wasn't getting paid, but really it was his manager at the time that was stealing from him, and it's just a lot. Now the boyfriend is speaking on his behalf and saying a bunch of shit. Y'all just keep on digging this hole for social media, thinking that that's gonna bring life to your social media influencing that you're trying to do off the back of a situation where now no one's going to want to work with you in that capacity. And the only reason they're going to want to work with you is to play on you, suck you dry of all the personality. They're going to use you for a viral moment. Let's tell the truth. When we saw him on the 20v1s, no one's trying to love Shamar. No, let's just tell the truth. No one's on there for that. They're only doing this for the clout. They're only doing this for the clicks and the views. The guy who took him to school, girl, and tried to play on his time and his obvious, disabilities, girl, it's just a click and a view and a laugh. I'm talking my shit, but you know how horrible it is to use someone like that, to put them on a public platform and have people laugh at them? Girl, there's a special place in hell for people like you. I just want you to know that, girl. All of you 20v1 bitches, all of you social media influencers, that goes for Deshae Frost too. That goes for a lot of you fuckers who was doing these streams with him. You're doing it for clicks and views. You don't care about this man. But are we surprised? Again, we're walking into 2025, and this has been the trend for some years now. Using people up, no matter what it is, girl, no matter who they are, what they got going on. Using people up, girl. I'm just saying. Spit you out until you're built like a half-eaten chicken bone, girl. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying though. And Shamar, I want to leave you with this too, baby. You tried to make a claim that clock that is your lingo. It is not your lingo. It belongs to the community. A lot of you women out here, a lot of you rappers, a lot of you straight guys. We're going to be talking about Cenat too. There's a lot going on with his 30-day stream that it was just like, okay, I can appreciate, what y'all were trying to do, but I'm hating the fact that you got a lot of people doing it now, making it seem like it done came from y'all. No, baby, it belongs to us. What's T? Clock that. Girl, you know all of our lingo. That's ours. It belongs to the queens before us, the ones that paved the way. Hello, God, the trans girls, the girls in the ball community, the gays from back in the day that paved the way. That lingo belongs to us. Okay, all of the isms, all of the way, all of the way we do our thing, honey, that belongs to all of us. That does not belong to no shamar. Because last time I checked, if the gay community actually supported and actually loved him, girl, where are they at now? They ain't never been nowhere in this boy's corner. It didn't come from you, Shamar, girl. Don't claim that. Please don't do that. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. When Housewives came on, especially Atlanta, when Basketball Wives came on, a lot of these women were being praised for their way. I'm like, no, girl, that's us. And then when we see their gay best friends or their hairstylists or whatever, they're like, girl, that's us. You got that from being around us. There should never be a reason why a woman has to act like a gay man. Guess why they do? Because they get it from a gay man. It's just period. I mean, I know everyone influences everyone at some point or another. But girl, please, you know. I remember Keke Palmer tried to do that with gagging. Yeah, girl, gagging has been around way before I was born. And before that, and before that, and before that, gagging has always been there. We live in a time now where the world is more comfortable with gay shit, which is crazy. You don't like the actual gay people, but you like our culture. You like our influence. You like everything. You like our fashion. You like our words. You like our style. I hear that all the time, and I've heard it all the time growing up. Ooh, girl, I wish I could act like you. I wish I could say this like this. And I wish people love when I cuss because I cuss with so much expressive personality. It's the gay shit. It's the gay vibe and energy. Everything for us is a little bit exaggerated because we want it to be funny. And then when we see other bitches out here like Keke Palmer and Shamar and all these other bitches or these housewives girls trying to take ownership. I remember a couple years ago, there was a rapper, I forget his name because he was obviously a one-hit wonder. The song was called What's the Tea? Now what's the tea? Now what's the tea? I was like, so now straight dudes think that it's okay to take our shit, but then y'all will publicly try to shame us for being gay and talking like this and using this wording and all of these phrases and shit like that. Girl, how is that possible? No. Hell no. We're not going to go for that anymore. No God. But yeah, child, shout out to Fendi. Girl, you did what you had to do. It sucks that this happened to you. You really try to change this boy's life, at least from the outside looking in. That's how it appears, girl. But you can only lead a horse to water, girl, period. You can't force it to drink. That just is what it is, honey. Hopefully y'all learn y'all lesson. Leave that boy where he at, girl. Let life or whatever. It's no one's responsibility, girl. He grown. He'll be all right. And girl, they're talking about scoliosis, girl. Scoliosis don't do all that. I'm just telling the truth, girl. Scoliosis does not do all of that. I've seen bitches with scoliosis before. It didn't have none of the girls looking like that. Like a broken pretzel, bitch. You know the broken pieces at the bottom of the bag? Yeah, no God. Girl, I'm just telling you. Yeah, Jeff, that was a song, honey. It was years ago. What's the tea? I don't know the lyrics, but it was very fly by night, girl. It wasn't nothing that stayed around too long. But yeah, it was called What's the Tea? And I was so mad with that. I was so mad with that song. Yeah, girl. Anyway. Oh shit. I forgot to talk about this. So Khalid, girl, he finally came out, girl, and he spoke. Tell me why I feel like this man, I feel like he saw my video. If Armand Wiggins can think that Khalid was responding to him, which I don't think he was, he probably was, because Armand was the only person with that exclusive, girl. Let's just tell the truth. But there was a piece in that video. If we remember the video, girl, where's the video? Let me see. Do I have it? Oh, please tell me I have it.
wanted to come on here and address some things so we could just leave this all in the past. I know I don't have to, but I feel like it's important that I speak my side of the situation. So if you want to listen to it or whatever, there you go. All right, I'm going to speak about the pink cocaine thing. I've never done cocaine a day in my life. I don't place myself in those scenarios. I'm not in those surroundings. I smoke weed. And I drink a little bit. But I've never done cocaine a day in my life. For real. Let's tackle this escorting thing. I've never paid for sex a day in my life. Ever. I've never paid anybody to date me. I've never paid anybody to be in a relationship with me. Ever. I'm honestly just trying to watch my tone right now, but that dude and I dated 4 to 5 years ago, y'all. The last time that I talked to this guy was 4 years ago, y'all. This is all random. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what's going on with him. You know, mental health is real. But I haven't even had a conversation or seen this dude in 4 years. I've never accused anybody publicly of breaking into my house. I've never accused anybody publicly of breaking into my house. The only people who even know about a break-in are my close circle. None of y'all, nobody knew. Because I don't want everybody in my business. Then again, y'all, this is 4 years ago. This is 4 years ago. Where is this coming from? You tell me, because I really don't know. The only reason I'm even clearing up any of this is because, it's just a little triggering seeing the few comments. It's not that it's this running narrative or anything like that. But it's triggering seeing a few comments of people painting me as if I'm just some manipulative abuser. It's just crazy to me. Regarding the stories of the abuse, it's triggering. It's triggering. Because it's the other way around. And that's what hurts. That's what hurts the most. I want all of this to be over just like y'all. It's literally one of the main reasons why I don't involve myself in any trauma, why I stay out the way. I don't like this. So I'm not going to run around like I'm unbothered. I never said I was unbothered by anything. This is very bothering. For real. But yeah, I just had to say something. So that's that. Clearly I need to go, but peace. And one thing, wait. Any music that's coming out this month, next month, whatever it is, was supposed to happen before all of this. I'm okay with where I'm at. I don't need a publicity stunt for attention. It's not my vibe. If y'all know me, you'll know. But what's up, y'all? It's Khalid here.
Girl, that part. If you were in the live last week, I brought that up. I was like, girl, tell me why. If music comes out after this situation, it's a setup. It's a setup. Why would you feel the need to say that, girl? Because that wasn't talked about on Armand. That wasn't a thought process that Armand Wiggins had, girl. Him and his teeth did not have that conversation at all. It was me who brought that up. Now, I don't know if anybody else did commentary on Khalid like that. At the time, I felt like you had a handful of the girls that was out here doing that. I didn't pay attention to nobody else's commentary other than Armand Wiggins when he had the alleged exclusive with Mr. Hugo himself. Not once was that part ever brought up as a concern or a question. It was me who brought that up. So let me tell y'all watching the girls. Y'all are watching the girls. And even if you got it from someone else, I'm still going to think you got it from me. Let's just tell the truth. My narcissism runs deep, bitch. Okay, give me my things. Because I felt like, why would you bring that up? I haven't heard no one else talk about that particular thing before, but it was me who brought it up. Yeah, girl, it seems a little fishy to me. You got music coming out, and then shout out to Jeff saying you got a song with Normani coming out on Friday. I understand projects do take time. Y'all could have been working on this all year round or whatever, but I find it weird that this story comes out of complete left field, mind you. None of us heard about some break-in, as he confirmed that was a private discussion. This happened years ago. Why is this man bringing this up? Exactly. Why is he bringing it up? If this was 4 years ago, why didn't he bring it up 2 years ago? Why didn't he bring it up last year? Why? What does this guy have to benefit from it now, though? That's what I'm saying, though. Yes, the dude wanted clout, but what is the driving force for you to now speak on this? I'm telling y'all, girl, I don't trust shit when it comes to social media. I don't trust shit when it comes to these artists who once were something, hello God, and they're trying to rebuild and recreate the momentous occasions they once had when they were on their glory stage, girl. Let's just tell the truth. I put nothing past anyone because it makes no fucking sense. 4 years later, this guy coming out having this conversation. Like we would really care? And then all of a sudden you're telling us you have new music about to drop? We all feed scandal. We love scandal. We love the ridicule in which it brings because it piques the interest of the consumer. What you guys are doing, if you guys are doing what I think you're doing, you're playing a dangerous fucking game, and you're playing into the hands of the people who only love to disrespect and have conversations when it's about black gay shit. Do I think he's telling the truth in some regard? I do. Do I think Hugo's telling the truth in some regard? I do. But I think all in all, my overall opinion is both of these motherfuckers are in cahoots. Because before all of this, we went, like I said in my last live talking about this shit, we wasn't worrying about, we didn't forgot all about your motherfucking ass, nigga. No one was caring. I'm just saying though, girl, period. I don't trust these queens. I don't trust these queens at all. These big old things, because it's out of, my thing is, why now? Why not a year after the relationship, or 2 years after the relationship, even 3 years after the relationship, but 4 years and now, and then all of a sudden you have music coming? What I think happened is your motherfucking ass couldn't cut coming out the closet on your own, so you hired this boy to drag you out of the goddamn closet. You can go ahead and do your little 1-2, your little yang around the house. Hello, God. And you're prepping for this new start of your career because just like Jeff said, you're trying to tap into a whole new fan base. Because let's just tell the truth. The girls wasn't giving a good goddamn about no Khalid. You working on your body looks T. You still need, I don't know what's going on. I'll be going with that Anthony Hamilton shit, girl. That natural vibes, but girl, you need to cut it, girl. You need to put on a shirt that fits, get rid of that oversized jacket, and clean yourself up a little bit more, especially if you want to be in the gays atmosphere, bitch. That whole J. Cole, Jay-Z natural shit you going for, it's not going to work no more, baby. You got to look up to par for the times, girl. So you want to be part of the community. Hello, God. You want to be part of the community, girl. You're gonna have to dress it up a little bit differently, baby. I'm just saying though, and get your lies right. And if your intention is not pure, we will know it, and we're not gonna support that kind of fakery, fuckery, or fraudulence. Period, bitch. Period. Anyway, let's get to it. Another update that I wanted to get into is Cenat. He recently ended his 30-day subathon called Mafiathon 2, child. And I just want to go down a little brief memory lane, girl. We're going to look at some of the guests that he had on while he was doing his Mafiathon, child. And we're going to get into some commentary right afterwards. So enjoy this piece of montage. Shout out to Museum Clips over there on TikTok. I appreciate y'all for this compilation. Yes, God, honey. So that was just a brief recap of some of the guests that he had during his 30-day child subathon that he had throughout the entire month of November. He ended up reaching, girl, a record high 720 plus thousand subs, bitch. In the content creating world, that is beyond, beyond, beyond. Apparently, he did several laps around his own record that he held previously, child. I think it was somewhere around 300 plus thousand subs the last time he did a subathon, girl. And now 700 plus thousand, almost a million subs in 30 fucking days, girl. I also wanted to just talk about several things throughout this Mafia-thon. I was captivated the entire month of November watching the clips on TikTok, getting my entire life, reliving my own youth, living vicariously through these young people who are just there to have fun. They could be doing anything else that's negative and toxic in nature, but instead they are putting their powers together to affect some type of change. In the streaming world, the content creating world, and even the interviewing world. Let's tell the truth. Like, Kai has this weird way of being able to interview people without interviewing them. It's really about comfortability. It's really about fun. And at the same time, it's informative. Like having Kyrie Irving, if you all don't know who he is, NBA star, Hello God, definitely went viral a while ago because, girl, the negative backlash that he got for speaking some truth and justice, girl, Hello God. Very much on his girl, I forgot that man's name already, girl. Colin Kaepernick shit. Hello God. And speaking truth, justice, and power into the youth, and just being there for people. Like, Kai's influence if you watching that clip doesn't really give it the justice it needs, because to feel the power in which you can command a scene, a 22-year-old boy from the Bronx, who is recently kind of famous, was able to put together something such as this that entertained us every single fucking day of the month of November. Every day something was new. Every day something was fresh. And it was motivated by positivity and just by having fun, being young, educating the youth, letting the youth know that it's okay to do you, to be inspired, and to also do fun shit instead of being out here just wreaking havoc on the communities. You got a lot of haters out here in the world that were going in on this man. And is he problematic? Does he have some ways? Yes, but guess what? He's 22. He started doing this when he was a kid, bro. Give people, we don't live in the time of hard work and slavery kind of vibes, you know? Like, I give these young people their props because they're turning the tide. They're changing the conversation as it relates to work, as it relates to just giving back. Also, I wanted to say this too. It's being stated, not being a pocket watcher, but I heard a couple of reports stating that by doing what he's been able to do by breaking the sub record, he's garnered tens, if not millions of dollars from this. 20% of all earnings from the subathon will be going towards building schools in, where is it? Nigeria. Hello God. And one of the things that was consistent throughout this stream, this 30-day stream, Hello God, because there never was a dull moment. Even while they were sleeping, we were being entertained, okay? Shout out to the Miles NPC guy and Office Drummer and all of the random shit that would happen throughout the night, keeping the girls alive and well and laughing, okay? Again, the constant thing throughout here is this push for positivity, this push to inspire, this push to let people know that have some fucking fun. Relax a little, girl. Chill the fuck out, bitch. You know? It puts a whole new meaning on being a content creator. I love the change that it's pushing. I love everything about it. I got nothing but positive vibes throughout this whole entire thing. There is one thing that I do want to discuss, though, that kind of had me on edge a little bit. So if you've been keeping up with the subathon, you will know that Cenat brought on a young man in a mentorship capacity, big brother, father type vibes. You know, the young man's name is Rakai. He's 16. Well, he was 15 and he turned 16 on the stream. apparently, the boy's mother, is in the hospital and not doing that well. He just kind of like needed a break and needed to be out there. Of course, we really didn't know all of that until the end of the subathon when Kai was kind of talking about how they linked up and how this whole thing happened with him being part of the 30-day subathon. And just throughout Rakai's time on the stream, from day one of meeting him on the stream, I could not imagine these 30 days without Rakai. That young man is so gifted. He is so talented. He is naturally funny. He is the guy in every friend group that people will just either hate on or just overly love and support, because he's just that genuine person. Like, I really enjoyed seeing that, and I really enjoyed the fact that Kai was able to nurture that, educate that, Hello God, keep him close under the wing. You didn't really, when you saw Kai, he was rarely by himself or with anybody else too long, unless it was Ray. Shout out to Ray, Hello God. But Kai made sure that he stayed close to him at all times. Very father, very big brother-like, and I really loved a lot of the conversations. He was trying to instill the importance of education and, it's not lying all the time, being real and authentically yourself. And one of the things that I really lived for with Rakai was he would have these moments of being zesty, being a little extra. You know how we is, part of the community, Hello God, our isms, our way, the things that we exaggerate and make funny in our community. In this instance, I was not offended or disrespected. I love it because and I love it, even why I loved it more was throughout the entire stream. You had the guests, Kai and his friends too, especially in the beginning, really getting on this young man because he was being a little, a little sassy, a little zesty or whatever, right? Really getting on him. But every single time he would continue to push through and just be his self. That's what he does. That's part of his shtick. That's his personality. That's what he likes to play into. That's how he likes to have fun. And the fact that no one, I don't give a fuck who it was, Kevin Hart and Drewski tried their best to beat that boy into submission and not being his exaggerated gay alter ego or whatever the case may be. Do I think the young man is gay? No, I do not. I think he is straight as a line, bro, in the road, girl. Hello, God. I just think that, especially with younger people now, there's so much comfort level surrounding LGBTQ. You have a lot of guys that are friends with us, Hello, God, who end up living for that side of our community because we're not chill out, bro. It's all fun. Why y'all being so serious, girl? Bitch, clock that bitch. Why are y'all being, let's have fun. Let's enjoy the moment. Y'all girls are too serious over there. And y'all hate the fact that a lot of the younger generation is like, they're taking the things that a lot of the toxic black males and black female community, let's tell the truth, let's just erase black from the period. If it's non-gay, hello God, y'all be trying to no, why are you acting this way? There were a lot of people that was coming for this young man because he was just having fun and a personality and an aesthetic that he found pleasing. And let's tell the truth. All y'all bitch ass niggas that had something to say about him, and the women too, if it was not for that little boy, that stream would have been boring. No offense to Kai Cenat and what he had going on. I think Kai Cenat even recognized that he needed this young man in order to make this stream everything that it was these past 30 days. And although Kai claims that a lot of this happened by accident, he wasn't supposed to stay that long or blah, 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 blah. Again, if that did happen naturally and organically, that's because it was supposed to happen. I really hope that Rakai in his way and his being shed a little bit of light on where the new school is going, the things that they've accepted, especially as it pertains to the LGBTQ plus community, and just being a little bit less serious. Yes, the world is plummeting in the darkness and everything's on fire, and girl, there's this over there and that over there, but don't forget to have fun, bitch. Clock it, bitch. I really live for that. And I love that even as you saw Kai's friends and Kai himself, if you paid attention to the streams, they slowly started to accept that was that young man's personality. That's that young man's way of having fun and also showing respect to the LGBTQ plus community. Because Rakai even told them, they were sitting down in the bedroom one night, and Rakai was letting people know that there's power in the LGBT community. You better have respect for them. You know what I mean? So I just live for that because it shows a certain comfort level that this new generation has, and just not allowing these old heads and a lot of these other dudes who they're not used to that bring you down. That young man did not change one thing about himself during that whole time, even when people were trying to force him to do it. Every guest, Sexy Red, even the girls, they would come, or Kai would be his authentic self. And that is why I believe that young man is going to be a success. If he's not already one, he'll definitely become one. And I wish him the best, and I'm praying for his mother and a speedy recovery, whatever they got going on over there. Shout out to Kai Girl for taking his young man under your wing and allowing him to blossom and be himself. And there were moments when Kai was taking up for him. I remember when they were sitting down to that Thanksgiving dinner, child, or whatever that was, and Drewski and Kevin Hart was trying to say something, and Kai looked at them and said, if you want to speak to him, you got to go through me. And you didn't really get to hear much because they were trying to talk over the mics, but I felt that. You could look at Kai's face and tell that he was serious. Like, no, don't even try to play my homie like that, bro. Like, y'all ain't gonna try him like that. Like, you, again, the friends, you got Punga, you got Dez, his crash out ass, and you had Tyleo, who was just really like, at first they weren't really with it, but then his energy reverberated throughout that entire fucking space, and eventually you saw Kai, Ray, Punga, Dez, these hardcore looking niggas acting just like Rakai. So you see the influence, and they would say it themselves, like they would catch themselves doing and acting just like him, and be like, oh, I can't believe that. I've been around him too long. There's a certain acceptance of it. Like, you ain't got to look at it as like some gay shit. It's fun shit. You know, like I was here for that. I don't know about y'all, but I was here for that shit. Hello, God. So our last conversation of the night, right? Nicki Minaj, girl. We got 10 minutes left of this live, so I'm a dedicated. Nicki Minaj, child, she went on TikTok live to sell nails, girl. And the whole time, it was hard to watch. I saw clips, and I just mean this woman, girl, like, y'all barbs, let me tell y'all something. I love Nicki the rapper, but Nicki the person, how do y'all put up with that bitch? I just want to know. I just want to know. I want to know. I like to know. Can y'all tell me, please? You can tell that she's out of touch. You can tell that she just has servants at her house handing her the remote, even though it's right next to her, girl. You can just tell. You can tell she don't like her food microwaved. Hello, God. You can tell. You can tell she doesn't eat the same thing twice. She don't do leftovers. You can tell. You can tell, girl. You can just tell. She's a cunt. And I don't see how anybody deals with a person like that on a regular basis. I really just don't see it. I really don't see it. The first question that I had when I saw that she was on live, sitting the whole entire day, serving QVC girl, Hello God vibes, and commercial vibes. I just wanted to know, your barbs, supposedly, if they're not bot generated, hello God, your barbs are strong and powerful. They're in the millions. So the question that I have is, Nicki Minaj, for you to be so influential and powerful, especially in your space, and your barbs are as annoying as the Mighty Morphin fucking Power Rangers, bitch. Why did you have to go on TikTok live and sell nails? Shouldn't have just the regular announcement by yours truly should have been more than enough to sell you out in a couple of hours? Yes, you're the first celebrity to do that. Yes, you are. Like, I guess she held some record for having the most successful TikTok live viewership or whatever the case may be, but she's Nicki fucking Minaj. That's not surprising. I don't think that's a great feat in my opinion because she is Nicki Minaj. Of course, people are going to watch her, but how many people actually bought the products? I don't know that. I don't really want to speak on it. But I just find it funny that your queen is sitting over on TikTok Live peddling fucking Sally's Beauty Supply clip-on nails, bitch. Press on or whatever you want to call it. Shout out to Robert Gray. Oh, Roberta Dutch Master. Hello, God, honey. I just want to know. And my thing is this, though. I'm going to get really tired of these celebrities, these artists, specifically singers and rappers. I don't want to buy nothing from you. That's why I get mad with Beyonce, too. I don't care about your products. I don't care about your clothing lines. Give us the music, girl. That's what you're known for. Now, if you are a brand ambassador of something else, that's fine. And I'm all here for y'all creating your own streams of wealth. Because why help another brand when you can help yourself? But my thing is, that doesn't stick around long for you guys. Nicki doesn't have a nail salon. Whoever even knew about her had her love for nails like that, other than hiring bitches to do it for her. Do y'all even think that Nicki had anything with this whole process? Probably not. I'm not hating and I'm not trying to speak negatively about her. It's just, I can see why a lot of people, including myself, just kind of like have to go down this hate Nicki train sometimes. And it's not about actual hating her. It's about questioning the authenticity. It's about questioning the human being behind the artist that we love so much. And you steady try to press other people, but you over here selling press-on nails on TikTok Live. When your name is synonymous with the Barbs, those fucking cult members, girl, should have been buying you out the moment you posted it on your fucking Instagram. We know the holidays are near. You know, T is, girl, I think I told y'all this a long time ago when we had commentary about her originally, girl. You know she owed some money. You remember that tour she had to cut loose a couple years back. She owed some coins. So they're saying that's why she went on tour again, to make up for the debt that she owed. And she's still out here trying to peddle all this other bullshit. And all of a sudden now you're more motivated than ever to put music out. Why? Why now, Nicki? After that horrible trash Queen album, bitch, you act like you didn't care about it anymore. It wasn't until that failure of a tour that you cut short. And those threats, girl, hello God, of girl, we finna garnish them wages, bitch, because you owe us tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars for that other half of the tour you never gave the girls. I'm sure the check was already cut and it was spent. So I don't know. I just, I just found it weird. And there might be a method to the madness that we're not all aware of. But it is what it is at this point, to be honest with you. I just wasn't here for it. I definitely was not here for her behavior, her attitude throughout the clips that I saw, just treating people nasty, acting like she was the smartest bitch in the room, when really, girl, you're just the figurehead of these nails. You did not design the nails on your own, in my humble opinion. You did not put any of this display together for the TikTok Live. It sounded like you weren't all that educated on the bundles. You're getting mad at everybody else for trying to educate you. I think it's really why she was mad. It took other people to educate her on her own product. And you trying to tell people what to do in the camera space. Like, girl, it just, I think what really wasn't there. Let me shut up. I don't know, girl. I just really don't like Nicki as a person, as a rapper, as a lyricist, as an artist. Love her down, but girl, and y'all have the nerve to talk about Mariah Carey and how she treats people back in the day. Girl, Mariah, I don't think I've ever seen Mariah Carey in such a way that we see Nicki Minaj. Now we understand why Mariah Carey was serving that hoe some truth and justice during that one little season they was on together with American Idol. Because Nicki thought she was bigger than the group. Nicki thought she was bigger than MC herself, Mariah motherfucking Carey, bitch. And you already know that ain't never gonna happen, girl. Period. Mariah will, in whatever room, let's just tell the truth, bitch, as we're talking about Mariah Carey, my queen. Hello, God, bitch. Okay? Any room Mariah's in, guaranteed she's probably the richest bitch in that room, the most influential bitch in that room, the most impactful bitch in that room. Hello, God. Come on now. And I don't think Nicki could stand it. I don't think Nicki could stand it. She thought because she was the moment during that time period, because of, the whole Barbie shit, blah, blah, blah. She's Nicki Minaj. Da, da, da. The pink hair. All that shit. Roman's revenge. Blah, 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 blah. God. Y'all girls tried. You thought. No, Mariah Carey spans 40 plus fucking years. And every one of those years, she was always that bitch. Even when she had her little drunken, psychotic moments, and Mariah will forever be greater than your favorite's favorite, bitch. Let's just tell the truth. Can we just tell the truth? I didn't even mean to go down this Mariah roll, but every time, girl, because I saw some clip the other day, they were talking about the beef between Mariah and Nicki and their time on American Idol. I was like, girl, you could just tell it, like Mariah was over it. They say that Mariah Carey ended her contract. I think they gave her $18 million, child, and they only gave like Nicki like $5 or $6 million or some shit like that or whatever. I was like, girl, that shows you too, bitch, who the top dollar girl is. Mariah don't need to have another hit for the next 10 years, and she'll still be that bitch, the it girl, in every fucking room she decides to show up in. Period, girl. The fuck? Anyway, y'all, actually, yeah, we went through it all. Yeah, we went through it all. Period, Jeff. Period, Tracy. Period, KK. Period. Mariah will always reign supreme over the girls. Even after her death, girl, may never happen. Girl, I hope she gets bit by a vampire, bitch, and lives forever and serves as vocals. Maybe the vampire bite will healeth those vocals, girl, and she'll be able to reign supreme for all time. And then beyond that, hello, God. Oh, girl. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for tonight. I really do appreciate y'all just, spending time with me, listening to my rants and my foolishness, girl, and this commentary, girl. For the replay gang, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. But again, the people that show up to the lives, I really, really, really do love you. Thank you so much for supporting. This was a healthy docket for tonight. Y'all know I can talk my talk, okay, for a very long period of time. And again, just in an effort to engage more and to be more consistent, we're doing this every week. Let's Talk About It is a staple over here on the platform. Hello, God. Like I said, more things to come. As the holidays come, and things might get a little less, but I'll be here. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. You have a great night as well, boo. Everyone that's been here, I appreciate your love. And again, the people that are showing up to watch the replay, I appreciate your love and support as well. Drop that in the comments. Give me your thoughts, girl, okay? If you guys have any suggestions for the next Let's Talk About It, let's talk about it. Period. Continue to support the platform. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. All right. Hit that notification bell. That way you're updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. And follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks, as well as my TikTok page at YB Speaks. Yeah. And remember, be blessed and never stress, y'all. Enjoy your week. Ciao. We all got to go back to work this week. Okay. Lord. But I'll be taking a little bit of time off during the Christmas holidays. And then after that, my birthday's coming up. I'm going to take a couple of days off for that as well. And yeah, again, just looking forward to more content, more videos, things of that nature. And again, love y'all. Lynn Ray, hey, boo. All right, Jeff, love you too. You're very welcome. Thank you. KK, love y'all. All right, y'all, take care. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I'm definitely going to try. Bitch. Ciao. Okay, oh God. Anyway, bye, y'all. Take care.